R&M News. I'm Rebecca Robinson. Today we are covering a story on a microorganism called the amoeba. Over to you, Maura.
Thanks to Rebecca. Today we are in the exotic forest where there are lots of plants. Speaking of plants, the amoeba live on the bottom of plants and they attach to those plants until they're ready to move on to new plants. Amoeba move using pseudopods. A pseudopod can push it as a foot to glide it the way the amoeba wants to go. Amoeba get their food intake using pseudopod to take in the food and transfer it to their food vacuole, which then that processes it into energy. Amoeba reproduce asexually by using binary fission. That is where amoeba split into two and it creates two amoeba instead of one. Amoeba can affect other amoeba harmfully and helpfully. They can affect them harmfully by, if they have a disease, other organisms can get that disease and that won't be good. The amoeba has 6 main parts that I think you should know. The first part is the pseudopod. That is a foot. The foot can glide them and that is the way that they move. Pseudopod can also help take in food. The second part is the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm is like a gel-like structure and it holds everything in on the inside. Membrane. The cell membrane is on the outside, like the skin. It holds everything on the outside together. Fourth is the food vacuole. It's how the food transfer the food that it intakes into energy. Fifth is the nucleus, which I think is the most important part of the amoeba because it is like the brain and it tells every part of the amoeba what to do. Last, we have the contractile vacuole. That is how the amoeba gets rid of waste. I think amoeba are different from the other 3 microorganisms because of the parts that it has. It has a pseudopod to help it move, and it doesn't have a flagella, which is a tail-like structure, and it doesn't have cilia, which is like a hair-like. Oh, look, we have an amoeba right over here. Please zoom in. Right here, we have the nucleus. The nucleus is the brain. Here we have the food vacuole, and here we have the contractile vacuole. On the outside, the white stuff is the cell membrane. It's like the skin, and right here, the yellow is the cytoplasm. Wow, look, you got an amoeba in action. Back to you, Rebecca.
Great job, Maura. And thank you for watching R&M News.